Alright, that's enough of watching the trailer. Hello everyone, I'm here. I'm gonna answer questions that I keep seeing come up in Discord because honestly, it's the same questions over and over and over again. So doing a stream, basically trying to cover as much as possible is the best I can do for you guys. And there will be stuff that I won't be able to mention or give dates on, but I can at least cover some of it. That's what I can do. So anyway, hello everybody that is already here. I'm going to just go over the stuff, the main thing, which is the leaderboard rewards. Okay, and I know that the site hasn't been updated, but this will be updated. It's not going to say November 9th. We've already had a tweet out, shared on by Sandbox and shared by Go Away messages here saying that we're postponing. So prices are not going out on the 9th, okay? There will be no leaderboard update or prizes going out on the 9th. That's not happening. It is postponed. We are not giving an exact date. There will be a full announcement and I'm sure articles and everything covering absolutely everything. So right now, there's just... It's not going to be happening on the 9th. And I'll go over why for those that are wondering why. Why are we not doing prizes? So yeah, we'll go over that. Have I seen how many fake alpha passes show up on OpenSea? So we always tell people in terms of the alpha passes, make sure it is under the Sandbox assets, make sure it's got that verified tick. There are ways to obviously check if it is a legitimate alpha pass. So yeah. So let's what am I talking about? What am I doing? I've already forgotten. Yeah, the leaderboard. This fun thing. So the reason prices are not going to be going out is, as most of you know, there was a whole big issue with the raffle and people doing multi-accounts. I've seen people say, hey, are these people, like, were they actually KYC'd? So I don't know how much detail I can go into this, but I can say there are people that have purchased identities to use, like, to basically have fake KYCs. So they're fake KYC'd and they're multi-account farmers, and they have obviously been able to take a lot of sand. Which is not okay. It's not okay at all. The Sandbox are not happy. Ideally, yes, it would have been a good idea to do like a cleanup before we did the raffle. I don't think anybody expected what has happened to happen. We always expected maybe there'd be cheaters for the leaderboard, and that's why we always intended to do a week of cleanup. After what we saw happening, with the alpha passes and the amount of claims basically being funneling to other wallets, not only are all of these people going to end up being removed off of the leaderboard, they are going to be banned. Ah, that's so nice. I'm gonna butcher your name, Nureddin. I'm so sorry for butchering your name, but that's so lovely. How many will be banned on the leaderboard? Potentially. So I have somewhat been given some data. I'm not going to go over what that is. It is a lot. There will be a fair amount of people being banned. Okay, and not only are they just going to be removed off of the leaderboard, but these people are going to just be straight up banned. They're not going to be able to take part anymore. You're glad. Oh, So any other questions? What kind of cheater in Leaderboard? Can I be more specific? Sure. So when I say cheaters, generally I'm actually more referring to people who have created multi-accounts that have been farming, that have been able to use fake KYC and get around our system. Not so much like actual cheaters. We do have things in place to take away cheaters, people using scripting and macros and things like that. But that's also one reason that we had the lowest legitimate times for the leaderboard. So yeah. So yeah, there will not be there won't be mercy pretty much to these people that have been multi-accounting and farming on so many accounts. Just so many. And not only have, obviously, our team have been doing a leaderboard cleanup and we've seen these come in, but you guys, the community, have obviously been sending so much information our way, which is great. Thank you for doing that research. It's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, we can't do anything about what has already been sent out. We can't take that back. It's happened. Basically happened. What we can do is to make sure that these people don't get onto the leaderboard. And I know that they're angry. I have been sent messages of, not from these people, but basically messages from other people that have happened to be in the right place at the right time and found these people, and they are not happy, which, good. I'm glad you guys are not happy that we are delaying the rewards on the leaderboard, because it means that we get to make sure you don't get any more money. I mean, yes, Ice Pilot, I know, but based off of some messages I've seen, they're not happy that they can't get more money. Okay, let's put it that way, because you got to think, they've had to pay. They've spent their own money up front first to be able to get all these fake KYCs. But yes, I'm sure overall they're pretty happy with themselves. But I want them to be more happy with themselves. When season 4? There is no date on that. So in season 4, so there have been a few things. So yeah, okay. So in season 1, it was much easier. There was, we had a lot less alpha passes. It was like, it definitely wasn't to the extent that it was in season 2. We obviously believe KYC would be a good way to combat the bots. In theory, it was the best idea, at least for me personally, and I've put this forward to the team, is that I think if there's a raffle, we need time to clean out before we do a raffle. That to me would be a better solution. I don't think we're ever going to be able to fully combat people abusing systems like this. There will always be those people, but I think hopefully in season 4, taking away what we've learned from this season, we can definitely make sure that it isn't done to this extent ever again. Why am I torturing people who just want to get rewards from the leaderboard? So it's not really a form of torture. It's more of making sure that legitimate people actually get these rewards. You aren't going to be waiting too long. The expected date, I believe, is one that is an appropriate wait time to make sure that we clean it to the best of our ability. And is it possible to do another raffle? Unfortunately, no. What's done is done. Like, the sand has gone. I am unsure what Sandbox is going to do in terms of legal action. That's not my place to call that. What if someone gets banned by mistake? It's going to be very hard for somebody to mistakenly get banned. I've said it multiple times that we're not going to be, we're not going to be unfairly banning people. There's not going to be, people have said, hey, what if I've set up an account with my partner, or I've got, my family's playing? We basically have a system in place to be able to detect what seems reasonable for a family to be using. In my opinion, if you are on more, this is just my opinion, but anybody above 10 accounts starts to look suspicious to me from the same IP and same household. But generally, we have numerous things. There are 2,000 family members. Yeah, It's gonna look really dodgy the moment you sort of go past like 50 is when it's like, whoa, the raffle outcome is a complete mess. Why nobody of the management is making a statement? I mean, they probably will further down the line. I'm here to say that we are aware that that did not go as expected, and that is one reason why we are delaying the leaderboard prizes. It is done. Can you try it? I mean, sure, Ice Pilot. Why not? There's no leaderboard happening. So the maps actually haven't been removed. So I understand people have noticed that some of these, I'm taking this away. By the way, the warning for November 9th, that's going to change. It's going to say coming soon or something like that. That's going to be updated. There will not be leaderboard prizes on the 9th. Most people, I understand some of you are like, I really want those leaderboard prizes because I want to pay bills or something. And understandably, I get it. You're annoyed that the prizes aren't coming when you want them. But overall, I feel like the majority of the community is fairly happy to wait to make sure that the people who have been abusing the system, and not even just the system, just by basically farming and doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing at all, that getting rid of those people is way better overall than making sure that we get prizes out straight away. So I'm not going to give you an idea. You're not going to be in for a long wait, okay? So we believe that the date that we are going to be doing it, when an official announcement comes, once it gets approved, it still needs to be approved. The date still needs to get approved. But overall, it's not so long that I think you guys would be mad. How many people from top 200 and top 1,000 and top 10,000 will be banned? I have no idea. Quite a few, I assume. Not everybody here is going to be banned. No, it's just... But yes, like I know some of these people in the top 100, even just the top 100, I know that they've played legitimately. I have their wallet, so I can definitely check to see if they've done any part of any of the multi-accounting, but they will be removed. Not everybody in the top are people that have used this system. It just means that they are good speedrunners. Right. Anyway, in terms of the maps that you can't see on here, I have asked about this. You guys mentioned it. It is somewhat of a visual bug. So what happened was they were updating the thumbnails and they never actually got put back in. So they are there. They're going to be there when the final leaderboard is shown. So don't worry about that. Those maps have not gone. We have not taken off any maps. Okay, as you can see, if we go to... I'm hoping Missing Parts is actually here so I can... Well, it's alphabetical. Do I know the alphabet? There we go. Oh, okay, they actually took that one down. Where is another one that had something taken off? Here we go, Race Maze. Race Maze, we ended up saying that, like, it's been removed due to tracking, and that's still on here. Okay? Basically, that is what all those other ones look like. We haven't, like, straight up removed whole quests. They are still there. If there is a bug on a quest, it will just fully, like, it will be red like this, and that will happen across everybody. So, just saying, I have spoken to them, and the thing is, they are concentrating more on leaderboard cleanup rather than reverting back old times. The issue, and the main issue I've received from them is, it's not that it's not impossible to do, it's that it can take a long time to do what they need to do, and it can also make the leaderboard worse. As in, they could break things by doing this. I don't know if they're going to... Tinners, I don't know if they're going to hold AMA for game creators. So Sandbox creators who use multi-accounts. So you should only be KYC'd on one account. It is, once again, I don't want to say, hey, having multiple accounts is a bad thing. It isn't. You can have multiple accounts. I do. I have my main account, and then I have the account that I have my land and sand on, and I send sand from my main KYC account to my staking one. That's perfectly acceptable. That isn't going to flag you. Okay, it's when you start having KYC on multiple accounts when you shouldn't have KYC on multiple accounts. So if you have more than one account for different reasons, you should only be KYC'd on one of those. If you have multiple accounts and you are KYC'd not legitimately, as in maybe you've got your partner KYC'd on one and we can't really prove that, we're not going to punish couples and families, like I said earlier, but ideally, I just got a message. Sorry. I need to see if it's important. It isn't. Alright. So, no, I don't believe that we're going to be... There's been no say over a 100% completion reward. I don't think that's going to be happening. Last quest went up 2 hours because I wanted to get the question and didn't know the limits. So no one should be scared of having 2 accounts. There's nothing, once again, there is nothing wrong with having multiple accounts. You are fine to own more than one account. You shouldn't, however, be personally KYC'd on more than one. Person has 2 KYC from one. No, they're not. No, because that Trap Edition, that still falls under, we're not punishing couples or families. We understand that not everybody is going to have multiple PCs in their home. There are going to be families that play on the same computer that have the same IP on a couple of different accounts. That isn't going to flag you up. Once again, we are not going to be punishing families and couples that play. So, Ray, over the 24-hour stream awards, I'm glad that you brought that up. This is a really, really good point. So, 24-hour stream awards. I even said on the stream that you could be waiting between a week to 2 weeks. This is looking closer to definitely being 2 weeks away. Basically, I am cross-referencing all of those wallet addresses that won Sand to any that are flagged as the multi-accounters, fake people, farmers, fake KYC, whatever you want to call them. We're just going to call them multi-accounters, farmers, multi-farmers, multi-account farmers. Either way, it's going to look like it's going to be closer to 2 weeks before they get distributed. They will be distributed as a claim on Polygon, so it will appear in your claims on the Polygon side. Multipass, yes please, candidly. All I've got in my head is the... what film is it? Fifth Element. Fifth Element. If. Multipass. Love that. So yeah, Fifth Element is a good film. Visual bug. It's kind of a visual bug. They were updating the thumbnails, images, what do you want to call them? They were updating the images, and then they just haven't reappeared on there. They are there. They are still included. They had no games have been no maps have been removed. Some have had quests removed, and that's absolutely fine because they're removed for everybody. So yeah. Who using multi-accounts do not remember who passed KYC. But what about only Smile using macros? If they have been caught using macros for their quests, then they'll get removed. They're not going to... the leaderboard results won't be tomorrow. Please go to the first... Basically, that's the first thing I said in the stream. I will go over it one more time. So, the leaderboard results, there is no official date announced, but you will be waiting just a little while longer. Okay? You will be waiting a little while longer. The actual date needs to be approved, and there will be an announcement over the actual new date. But it's basically so we can clean up all of the naughty people, all of the bad people that have been taking sand and playing the system. They're gonna go bye-byes. Go bye-byes. They're gonna be removed. We need to make sure that those people do not get any more rewards. Either way, we're not... So, basically, let's cover this. There will be no leaderboard rewards tomorrow. That is not happening. You will be waiting a little longer. We are going to be removing all of those farming multi-accounts, people that have been taking a ton of sand or doing naughty things to be able to get a ton of sand and funneling it and stuff like that. So they're going to be removed and banned. They're going to be taken off of the leaderboard, which is another thing. I saw people asking about this. If people get removed, do you get bumped up? Yes, you do. As an example, if you're in 11th place and someone in 10th place gets removed, you go up to 10th place. This, I have been told, this is not going to be showing daily. This isn't meant to be updating daily. This is just meant to be shown at the end, near the end, where we'll have like the final look and you'll see your actual place then. Once again, multi-accounts doesn't refer to people who actually have more than one account. We also are very aware that couples and families will be playing and you will not be penalized for playing as a family. And the 24-hour stream rewards, once again, I'm going through each and every single one of those wallets and checking to see if they are ones that have been flagged. And if they are, you will not be receiving those sand rewards. Instead, what I have decided to do is those people that have been flagged, some people have been flagged, you've already been removed. Some people have already been flagged, and what I'm going to do is the total of their sand rewards that they would have received, I'm going to distribute between everybody that isn't flagged. So you should get a little bit more if you are good people. Well done. In terms of the completion time that you see right here, based off of when we take quests off that are bugged, that puts everybody's time for that quest to 0. That can be seen if I go to Race Maze, Alphabet. There we go. So as you can see, Race Maze says that I got 0 seconds across it all because it is all like this. So you keep the EP, but they've just removed the quest, bugged, saying it's bugged, but you get the EP for it. And everybody's time is set to 0, which means it's fair across the board for absolutely everybody, but then that pushes everybody's completion time slightly lower. So these times, based off of what we have as the lowest legitimate time, these times are within that. So yes, which one's that? Wait, sorry, IPEC. Is there any news about current playmap showing experiences not visited even though you completed all the quests in those experiences? I haven't received information, and I have seen that some of our, like the main Discord people, so Scott and Amy, have posted that in our group messages, so we're still waiting on information on that. So I don't believe that we're going to make all users redo their account verification again. I don't think that's something we're going to be doing. I appreciate the suggestion. I can definitely pass the idea along, but I don't believe we're going to be making people redo that. So it's going to be longer than a day. 100% you're going to be waiting longer than a day. A month, it's going to be less than a month. There you go. So between more than a day and less than a month, definitely more than a day. We are 100% adding more than a day onto onto cleaning the leaderboard. Once again, I understand some people are like, I really need these rewards, and I get that. Like, you're excited, you really want those sand rewards, but to me personally, the majority of people that are going to be complaining about not being able to get the rewards right here, right now, are going to be the people that are going to benefit from us not cleaning it up. So I get that you're frustrated. Phone needs to stop vibrating. I get that some people are going to be frustrated that there's going to be a delay, but overall, it's for the best to make sure that we clean out all of those bad people. Hey, thanks, Glue06. I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. G3Lou. Can I say your name as G3Lou? Okay, Yasin, please shoot me a DM. just shoot me a DM. My DMs are open. Shoot me a DM. Show me what's going on your page. I get a lot of DMs, so and once again, I get loads of DMs. Some of you are sending really helpful stuff. I am not replying to every single one of you. I do see these DMs, and I do look at them, and good information I pass on to the team. Otherwise, I just kind of go past it, because if I end up replying to all of you, I'm never going to get any of my work done, ever. Right, how long have we been going? Only 26 minutes. Gosh, guys, you got 20 more. Ray, 100%. Not only have I personally thanked Bez numerous times in our chats, but I also did a whole thank you to Bez at the start of yesterday's stream, and I have thanked them openly in Discord. I have thanked the community overly in Discord as well, and I even at the start of this stream thanked the community for their hard work. But I do also want to state that our team have also been working hard. Once again, yes, we didn't have a cleanup for the raffle. That it was a mistake. We 100% should have had a cleanup before the raffle, but we did start doing the cleanup for the leaderboard almost straight away as soon as the season ended. So a lot of the people that you are seeing come up, a lot of those wallets that you're seeing come up, and some of the ones where you found like the big ones, we already flagged those. We had already found those. They are already flagged. But once stuff happens on the blockchain, it's already happening. But 100% thank you for all of the people for their hard work. 100%. It is appreciated. And it is very helpful for you guys to be digging around in there and send those wallets to us to push them to our team. So in terms of removing multiple people with the same IP, I'm not going to go into huge detail, honestly. But once again, we are not going to be punishing families and couples and what seems realistic in terms of what people would be acting like. You know, what wouldn't look like a farm. But there is more than just IPs to be able to tell which people are multi-accounting and farming. There's literally everything's on the blockchain. Everything can be tracked. Everything can be tracked. 100%. So unfortunately, Jesus, in terms of recovering assets, the people own them. That's the nature of all of this, that you own your assets. We can't just be like, hey, you did a bad thing, I'm gonna take that away from you. We can't do that. That's not for us to do, but they can 100% be banned. They will be banned from Sandbox. So effectively they would have to probably dump their assets. Yeah, so Ray, 100%, we're not going to be banning couples. We're not just looking like, oh, two little people. Like, I mean, we've seen stuff that looks very obvious that is not normal behavior based. So I'm not going to go into the whole ins and outs of how the system's working, how we're finding these multi-accounters. Some of these multi-accounters have obviously come from the community showing us. Some we had already found and the community have given us as well. But yes, 100%, don't worry. If you are playing as a family, playing as a couple, you don't have anything to worry about. Or at least based off of how I've, especially considering I've pushed it, like, we need to make sure that we don't punish these people, so you shouldn't get, your grandma loves playing the sandbox, is it a problem? No, CXCO, your grandma playing isn't a problem at all. That seems lovely. To be Andy, that's out of my range of knowingness. That's not a word, but we can pretend it is. Your cat likes to play Sandbox too. Is it to his problem? Is your cat good at Sandbox? Because I feel like you can monetize that. I feel like you could 100% like get a camera, get like a little cat cam. Let's have a video of your cat playing the Sandbox. Sumsy, I like the way I rotate nodes. Shush. You can 100% use the inspector, which I just never do. Would you recommend her KYC immediately? I mean, your mum doesn't need to KYC immediately. I would just, like, we're not going to just all of a sudden stop KYC. No, I am nobody. I don't have 2 KYC accounts. I have 2 main accounts, as in I have my actual account I play on that's KYC'd, and then I have my account that's for staking and other stuff. Staking and holding land and other bits and bobs. But no, I have 1 KYC account. 1 KYC account. Multiple personality disorder, can every one of them have a different account? Brad doesn't like playing though. Ah, well, what's wrong with Brad? Why doesn't he like playing it? I mean, technically, once again, there is a difference between just having multiple accounts and being a multi-account farmer with like KYC on them all and abusing the system. So yeah. Just remember, you can have multiple accounts. You can, like, studios are gonna have multiple accounts. You know, other people like me, some people want like their main account. I have an account that I started when I was an artist to begin with, and then I have my other account that now just holds my land and my sand, or most of my sand for staking. So I have one that's KYC'd and my other one isn't. I also, you know, other people have lots of different accounts, but you just can only KYC on one, which is what I've been telling you guys from the start of the season, from the start of KYCing-ness, that you can have multiple accounts, but you can only be KYC'd on one. Being KYC'd is what allows you to get those rewards. So if you are playing on multiple accounts and you're KYC'd on multiple of those, then that is not okay. When will the rewards be handed out? Go back to the first 10 minutes of this video. So, well, that's one right. In all fairness, Jason TV, yeah, I get that. I feel like potentially we could have been slightly more prepared. Not potentially, we could have been more prepared in terms of the raffle. And once again, said this earlier, I'll say it again, that in the future, I believe that we should wait to do the raffle and do a cleanup again, or have a few I've given other ideas, all of which I'm not going to go into, and other staff members have had other ideas as well, which all seem very good. And the important thing is to make sure that this doesn't happen again. We can't stop what's already happened, but what we can do is, for the leaderboard, we always had it that the leaderboard was going to have a cleanup, and straight away we were detecting some of those fake KYC, multi-farmer account-ness stuff. So, oh, Jason, so, sorry, well, let me go back. So, a day who made KYC not, so, yeah, that is, so, yeah, that's basically, if you mean that in terms of the leaderboard, that is 100% why we were going to have just a week to clean it up, to be prepared for those people to KYC right at the end and get in, and potentially not be good people. We should have also done that for the raffle. In my opinion, we should have also done that for the raffle. We didn't, and now we have to just deal with those consequences. So, sorry, it happened. People are bad, okay? That's all we can say. It's not ideally Sandbox's fault that people are bad, okay? Could we have been prepared slightly better for this outcome? Yes. I personally wasn't expecting it. My thoughts were mainly to do with the leaderboard. I thought, we're sorted for the raffle, it's okay. It kind of didn't enter my mind as well until everything started happening. It was like, oh yeah, we really should have probably done something there. Ideally, but hindsight's 2020. So now we know, and what we can do is just make sure this doesn't happen, which is why there is a delay for those rewards going out. There isn't a date announced yet. There will be an official announced date. It still needs to be confirmed. yeah, it will be more than a wait of 1 day, but like someone was saying, a day. It will be less than a month. Yeah, Ray, 100%. We just have to learn from the mistakes that we've made and make sure that, you know, these things don't happen again. And that's also why we're trying to, like, taking longer to clean everybody out. All those bad people. Right, I'm just going to quickly go to Discord to see if I can see any questions there. Can't see that many. Oh, I can see more people asking about the maps being taken down. The maps are still there. The maps are still there. When land sales start, official announcements go out all the time for land sales. Only look towards our official announcements. Will Polygon sand staking return in the future? Is there not Polygon sand staking right now? Is that not a thing right now? Do you mean this one, or do you mean? Oh, you mean these ones? Santamatic? You literally just mean this one. I don't know if that's coming back. I honestly don't know if that's coming back. I have no information on that. We have just straight up sand staking, and then we have the sand on land staking that you can do. Santamatic, yeah. So the leaderboard, from what I've been told, and from what I've witnessed, there are, I believe, unless they've done it already, there are a few quests. Where? Okay, that one's... Okay, so Lords of Dogetown isn't on there. But, is Avenged on here at least? Okay, Avenged was one of the ones that we took off. Points of interest. So, we took this one down, like, near the start of the leaderboard cleaning process. We took this one off once the season was over because obviously the jump got bugged, like got nerfed basically. It wasn't that it was bugged, it got totally nerfed and you couldn't jump. And then when they fixed it, they actually didn't fix it enough for you to realistically be able to do the points of interest. So, and we didn't have enough time to be able to update that, to update the map, to push updates for that to work. So the best thing was for us to remove that at the end. What I noticed is when we remove these quests, everybody's times updated to the new lowest time. This would have been put to 0 for everybody, and so that would have pushed everybody's times up. However, what I've been told is your placement on the leaderboard is not being updated until the end, is what I have been told. Is what I'm being told. So that's what I'm going off of. Oh, Ray's question got ignored. Ray, let me go back to you. Ray's asked a lot of questions, so sorry. Did I miss your question? I feel like I answered a lot of your questions. You didn't do the rabbits quest that has limited day quest, and I saw they removed the quest. Why they still change? Charge you for the time. So I've been told that that's not meant to be added. So I believe that's going to be taken off. I was told that that wasn't going to be added. Stuff that I get told isn't always what it's exactly going to be. I can only reiterate things I get told. I was told that the event quests are not going to be included. I will double check this and I will get back to you on that, but that is what I was told, that the event quests won't be counted towards your time, because obviously some people would have been able to do it with like dialogue bugs and things like that, so it would have been unfair. So yes, so what's going to happen based off of what I've been told. There's a delay to the prizes in the leaderboard. It's not happening on the 9th. Once again, it's going to happen a date that will be announced. And basically what's going to happen is a lovely, cleaned up leaderboard will appear before your eyes. You'll be able to see it. You'll see all of your names on there, ones that got on the leaderboard. You'll see your place. You'll see bad people have probably been removed. Well, definitely have been removed, but I don't know whether you personally will see those people be removed. But it'll be a clean leaderboard. It'll be a clean leaderboard, as clean as possible, okay? Even a Hoover sometimes misses crumbs. Some people may pass through. We can only clean it as best to our ability. So we're going to be cleaning it to the best of our ability. So all those bad people are going to be taken off if they're on the leaderboard. Maybe some of them aren't, some of them are. I know some of these people are on this leaderboard. So for those of you who may be watching, you will be removed off of this leaderboard and banned. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. What am I answering? Like, so many of you are asking the same questions. So I do want to just clarify something to do with the lowest legitimate times, okay? To make it fair, one, we did have speedrunners. We had speedrunners run these, and we watched their videos, and then we used their time, and a buffer was added to their lowest legitimate time to allow for people that may have been able to do it faster. So there may be some times, and we are aware that this means that some people could have potentially done something quicker, doing a cheaty way. However, we needed to allow that buffer there so we didn't keep having tens of thousands of people sending all of these videos being like, I did it half a second faster, can you update it? And us needing to update constantly. Having a buffer was the best way to do it. So sometimes maybe slightly lower than what you would realistically maybe be able to do, but we needed that buffer there to allow for people to potentially be faster than the speedrunners that we had doing the speedrun. So Yasin, in terms of doing a redraw, that's not going to happen. And like the fact that, so yes, technically you could view it as they were stolen because it's like people farming and doing fake accounts and doing fake KYCs, and to some extent it does feel like they were stolen, and it definitely does feel like they were stolen from legitimate people from being rewarded them in the community. It doesn't seem fair at all. However, I don't believe we're going to be doing a redraw of those passes. The money has already been sent out. It's done. We need to be like, that's happened. It sucks. It really sucks. It really, really does. Like, it's annoying that that happened. We're not okay with that happening. It shouldn't have happened. It's not okay. But we need to think about moving forward and doing what we can moving forward. A lot of cheaters will buy current avatars just to get the 250k rewards. They most likely are already blacklisted and taken out. Thank you for that, I am nobody. I'm just gonna, actually, can I just gonna leave a note up here. Right. So yeah, there's people are already being, as far as I'm aware, they're already started being banned. There are people already being banned. From what I'm aware, Whether that's 100%, they're all being banned right now, but we're definitely getting a whole list of people. A lot of people have been brought up. We have a lot of accounts. So, yeah, hopefully they're not going to get rewarded. And I understand that that is going to be a... is an issue, 100%. I need to hire an assistant. Do you need a job? Who wants a job? I can't hire an assistant. I don't have a budget to hire an assistant. I need a pay rise first. That's what I need. Or do you just mean an assistant to read these questions to me? Bring new system to order. Right, so in terms of Season 4, hopefully, yes, there will be a new system for Season 4. I would hate to think that we would just do the exact same thing and be like, hey, whoops-a-daisy, we did it again. So yes, I would hope to think that we will have learned from this for Season 4. In terms of Season 4 leaderboards, I don't know what's happening. We're going to have like a bunch of stuff before Season 4 happens. I believe Alex already said it, but we're going to have a Snoop season before we even have a Season 4. Okay? So, Season 4, no worries. When claim? When claim what? What are you trying to claim? Trying to claim my love? What are you claiming? I am nobody. Technically, we kind of do. We have a QA team. We have a couple of QA teams. But yes, having like literally just people like actually hiring some of these exploiters would be a good idea. When Season 5 last year. Can my love be claimed? Sure. You gotta mint my love. You gotta mint my love on the blockchain. So yeah, I understand the annoyance over the whole leaderboard update, but we've moved past of what's happened during the season in terms of leaderboard. It was annoying. I was annoyed. I wanted you guys to have the lowest legitimate times on that Friday evening to play over the weekend. You can trust me when I say I was frustrated too. But we did need to have the update come out. Not all of the quests, so it was less than 50% of the quests got updated with the lowest legitimate time. It still doesn't make it okay, though. Leaderboard, yeah, so once again, multi-accounting doesn't mean just having multiple accounts. It means people that have multiple accounts, KYC'd on multiple accounts, that are clearly cheating and abusing our system. And taking a bunch of money that should be distributed evenly to the normal community, not to the same people. And right, where are we for time? Oh, okay, right, we're basically over time. Last couple of questions. A new single from PandaPops coming soon. Yes, Hammermick. That's it. Mint My Love by me. Yes. But let's get the last questions. Maddox, why am I so awesome? Because I am. Oh, that reminds me. I have made that t-shirt you guys all saw me contemplating making. Do you even Vox with the two little Voxel cubes on it? I have, I've designed it and I've ordered it. So that hopefully should be here by next week because I paid for express postage. So hopefully you'll see it next week. But is there problems with VoxEdit exporting assets to Marketplace? I believe there is. Yes, I have reported it to the team. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling good, thank you. How much bug would a... Oh, wait. How much bug would a bog from... I'm not doing a tongue twister, Cosmogrog. That's annoying. Your size large. I will make a shop, and anybody that holds a PandaPops avatar can have a discount code. When avatar template coming back to VoxEdit? Not soon. Oh, everyone asked Panda questions, but nobody asked how I was. One person did. Somebody asked how I was, but Ray, thank you. I'm good. If that's your way of asking how I am. Question, how do we deserve you? Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. You do. I just know that, you know, for projects like this, community is key, and if I have information that I can spread to you guys, I will spread it as best as possible. Do I want to play Leaderboard next season? So, yes, but not the way the Leaderboard was done this season. I think we can learn what worked well and what didn't work well with the Leaderboard. I have said this numerous times that I don't think every quest should be a Leaderboard quest. It should be reserved for parkour and maybe like collect Voxelite or collect whatever that starts when you enter the game. So when you enter the Alpha Hub, it automatically starts the timer for collect the Voxelite. You can't cheat at that. You can't cheat at that. You can't like find a way to cheat at that. That makes sense to be a Leaderboard speed racing quest. But talking to Snoop and then talking to Aoki and, you know, doing some other little bits and pieces, to me, it's like, no, let's not make everything a quest. But yeah, ideally, I like Leaderboards. I like competing against you guys. I am competitive. If you had not realized, I am super competitive. Will the Creator Fund will be open again? Technically, the Creator Fund is still open for applications, just not the same way it used to be. So the Creator Fund is technically open, it's just more of a closed process compared to before. No way, not you, least competitive person I know. It's the Joe for sure has realized that you are competitive. Joe's competitive too. It works. Right. Have I missed any actual... What about cheat engines? Should players use it if they know record limit? So that's not my job to know how to detect that. That's not my job. So I don't know. I have nothing. On Voxel last night, then typing flip Y, flip upside down, other stay unturned. When closed app, they don't save. Changes was saved. Did you wait? No, because we saved that. I'll have a look at what you're on about. Play games for fun. I'll play about with some stuff. Panda team over Joe team. Yes. Joseph, yeah, he is okay. I spoke to him earlier today. He just, because of everything happening, he doesn't really want to stream and then have a bunch of abuse sent his way, which is understandable. So I'm here to receive the angry people to then calm you guys for his coming. What's my favorite map in this season? Lucky Cat and Race Maze. Lucky Cat and Race Maze. So please, so in terms of if you want to buy an Alpha Pass, obviously go on to OpenSea, type in the Sandbox, make sure it's the Sandbox assets with the blue verified tick, and then type in the Alpha Pass there, make sure it's got the blue verified tick, and make sure it's a legitimate Alpha Pass. But if you are purchasing it to get those rewards, you will not receive those rewards. Purchasing it after the snapshot means that you won't get those rewards, okay? You need to purchase it before the snapshot was taken. Right, was there... I really am finishing up, guys. I'm just trying to see if there's... I know a lot of people who have bought KYC verification, so why not make people KYC again at the end of the season for the same documents? I mean, if they've already purchased the fake KYC, I'm pretty sure they can still use the fake KYC that they used. So I don't know how well that would do, but someone already suggested, why don't you make people KYC again? I can pass that along as an idea for next time, because we're already done. Like, everything's already gone out. We're already removing people. We've already found a bunch of the multi-accounters, but that is definitely something we could pass on as an idea for next time. Bought your avatar on November 4th. I won't get my reward of the season. Do you mean the guaranteed reward of having the avatar, that one, or the other reward that's going out that I totally forgot about? Looks correct on site, but in Game Maker, even after days. So yes, yeah, not Jackie Chan. That is an issue that everybody is having. Everybody's having that issue. They are aware that they're guaranteed rewards. So no, because you didn't have it at the time of getting those guaranteed rewards. The Atari Game Jam, don't know. I don't deal with the game jams. That's Andy's boat, Andy Rich's boat to deal with. Completed all quests 100% for sure, but your total EP is incorrect. DM me or open a ticket in Discord. Right, are we done? Should I summarize the things that I've said 20 times already? Cool, let's summarize, guys. Let's do it. Can we have a GIF where you guys press ban? I'd like to laugh on it. Okay. I just get like a big ban hammer. To get next season guaranteed rewards with your avatar. I don't know what rewards we're having next season. I'm not gonna say what you'll get for next time because we don't know what that's gonna look like. Every season's look different. So I don't believe the Snoop Dogg season is going to be locked just to Snoop holders. That's not from what I've heard. No. Right. Stop your questions because I'm just summarizing now, so I'm not even looking. That half of the screen is out of my view. I'm not looking. Let's summarize. So we understand the annoyance with the alpha passes. No, we did not realize that this was going to be a thing. Sandbox is annoyed. They definitely are annoyed and angry over all of these multi-account farmers, fake KYCers, and whatever you want to call them. These people that basically just farmed a bunch and managed to get away with it. We are annoyed. We are not happy with them. They're going to get banned. Okay. In that respect, the leaderboard, we are delaying those prizes so we can make sure that we have everybody cleaned off of that. Okay, I have been told that the leaderboard won't be updated until we're ready to do the prizes. Okay, we're following so far. In here, I understand many of you are like, oh wow, that's broken a little bit. You're like, some of these maps are totally removed. They're not actually removed. They are still going to be there. We've not actually removed them. I don't want to say it's a visual bug, but there's an issue that has obviously made it look that way. Okay, they were updating the images and they just weren't put back in. So they are going to be included in the final. So they are still there. We haven't removed entire maps. The maps are still there. Okay, the 24-hour live stream prizes. Okay, guys, so the 24-hour live stream prizes, they will be dropped to you in the claim section on Poly, so you'll claim them. However, when we did the 24-hour stream, we stated it could be like a week to 2 weeks. It's going to be closer to 2 weeks because I am going through all of those wallets and comparing them to the ones that we have flagged and also personally checking some of them as well. And so if you have been flagged as a multi-account cheater, bot, farmer person, you will be taken off. You will not receive those rewards. I have already found some people clearly doing this. What will happen with their rewards, because we had the total amount, what I'm going to do is take all of that and I'm going to distribute it between everybody who is a legitimate person. So there you go. But that's going to be closer to 2 weeks. So 2 weeks for that 24-hour claims. In terms of leaderboard, an official announcement will be made over when that will happen, when we intend to do the prizes for that. It still needs to be verified. We still need to confirm that it's all okay. We have to have that signed off. That date needs to have like a tick next to it. Gotta go, yes, it's fine to wait then. What else have I missed? I think that's pretty much it. More than a day, less than a month, yeah. Yeah, and once again, also, we're not going to be punishing couples and families that play together. We understand that couples and families are going to be playing together. You don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry if you actually have more than one account. It's only if you are KYC'd on multiple accounts is when it is a problem, because you shouldn't be. You should only be KYC'd on one account. If you are able to KYC on more than one account, you are most likely buying a fake KYC and being a little cheater-eater. Okay? We got it? Great. And once again, want to thank the community. A lot of you have sent loads of useful information. We are very thankful. Bez has done an amazing job. Thank you to you. You have been absolutely excellent. I appreciate everything that you've sent me, 100%, and so does the team. So thank you. And once again, Sandbox is not happy over what has happened with the people with like the multi-accounting fake KYCs. We're not happy about that. We will obviously learn from this and we will be better, which is one reason why we are waiting to do this. Right. Anyway, bye everyone. That's pretty much that. So I suppose I can go to this big screen and then I can do a big goodbye. I re-dyed my hair. Do you guys like it? I've touched it up so it's more blue. Anyway, thank you everyone. Oh gosh, now my hair's weirdly placed. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I'm trying to look for my end thing. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Bye. I don't have any music to play, so I'm just gonna talk awkwardly, but thank you guys. Refer people to this stream for information, and yeah. Goodbye. I'm not singing. No, you don't want me to sing. Goodbye.